Good morning, students. So, in last class, we have completed method of undetermined coefficients. Now, today we will start new section, Article 19. This method is most general method, the method of variation of parameter, known as the variation of parameter, and this is the most general method to solve the second order or higher order differential equation. So, we have the differential equation. You know, the most general differential equation of second order is y double dash plus px y dash plus qx y is equal to rx. Means here we haven't the restriction of p and q as in section 17 and 18, that they are constant coefficients. Px and qx can be arbitrary any function of x. Then for the Rx also there is no restriction that it must be exponential, it must be trigonometric, it must be polynomial, as we have seen for the section 18. Here the Rx can be the any arbitrary function. So here you can say Px, Qx and Rx. Px, Qx and Rx are function of x. So what is the methodology to solve the any order equation, differential equation or second order differential equation? First we write its reduced equation. So reduced equation means you write Rx as identically 0. So y double dash plus px y dash plus qx y is equal to 0. This is the reduced equation. So assume that the general solution by any mean you have computed the solution. So the general solution for this will be the y is equal to c1 c1 y1x plus c2 of y2 x. So here, right? So y is the general solution. So here we can see that y1, and when we say the c1 y1 plus c2 y2 is general solution, when y1 and y2 are linearly independent solution of, let's say this is the first, so linearly independent solution of the second, let's say it is the 3. So you have computed the general solution, so we denote it by g. Generally we denote it by the yg, general solution of the homogeneous equation. Now we have to compute the particular solution, that is the yp. Now we have to compute this. So taking the idea from the article 16, how to where we have determined the second linearly independent solution if one solution is known. If one, in article 16 we have studied, if one solution is known, we can determine the second linearly independent solution by taking y2 is equal to v of y1. Generally we have what, we take that constant multiple of the solution is solution. So from there we have the motivation that we can take y2 as a v of y1. From there, here also we take the motivation that instead of the c1 c2, right, c1 c2 are what, arbitrary constant, we replace by the unknown function v1 and v2. So we replace by unknown function v1 and v2. We assume that let yp is equal to v1, which is the function of x, y1x plus v2x y2x. Now we have to determine these function, right, v1 and v2, and these are the variable. So that's why we call it as a method of variation. So here it is written Here we have computed the general solution. So here we replace C1 and C2 constants by unknown function V1 and V2 and attempt to determine V1 and V2 in such a manner that y is equal to V1 V2 is solution of the complete equation. Solution of complete equation. We vary C1 and C2, hence method is said to be variation of parameter. Right? Method is said to be variation of parameter because instead of the constant we take the variable, right? V1 and V2. So now we are saying that yp V1 and V2 is particular solution is particular solution of complete equation of complete equation 1. So if it is a solution, if it is a solution, then then if it is a complete solution, then it must satisfy the equation number 1. So for that purpose, we compute the yp dash. Yp dash, or you simple you say y dash. So it will become v1 dash y1 plus v1 y1 dash plus v2 dash y2 plus v2 y2 dash. So this can be written as v1 y1 dash plus v2 y2 dash plus v1 dash y1 plus v2 dash y2. To make our computation easy, we assume let v1 dash y1 plus v2 dash y2 is equal to 0. To make our calculation easy, we assume that second bracket is equal to 0. So here the y dash will come v1 y1 dash plus v2 y2 dash. From here, if you compute y double dash, it will become v1 dash y1 dash plus v1 y1 double dash plus v2 dash y2 dash plus v2 y2 double dash. So here we have the value of y double dash. Here we have the value of y dash, and here we have the value of the y. So when we put in the given equation, put the value of y, y dash, y double dash in the equation, y double dash plus px y dash plus qxy is equal to rx. In the complete equation, so y double dash will be v1 dash y1 dash plus v1 y1 double dash plus v2 dash y2 dash plus v2 y2 double dash plus px into y dash. So y dash, after taking the second bracket is equal to 0, we have v1 y dash or y1 dash v1 y1 dash plus v2 y2 dash plus qx into y. So v1 y1 plus v2 y2 is equal to rx. So here, if you collect the coefficient of the v1, if you collect the coefficient of the v2 plus rest is equal to rx, So if you collect the coefficient of the v1, so from here we have the y1 dash double dash From here we have the Px y1 dash, and from here we have the Qx y1. Similarly, if you collect the coefficient of V2, so from here V2 is the y2 double dash plus Px y2 dash plus here, from here we have the Qx and y2, Qx and y2. So remainings are, remaining you can write here, remaining you can write here. So remaining are V1 y1 dash or V dash, V1 dash, V1 dash y1 dash, and from here we have V2 dash y2 dash, V2 dash y2 dash. Now what is the value of this parenthesis? Since y1 is solution of homogeneous equation, what is the value of this parenthesis?
0.
0. So it will become, since y1 and y2 are solution of y double dash plus px y dash plus qx y is equal to 0. So here we have the v1 dash y1 dash plus v2 dash y2 dash is equal to rx. So let's say it is the equation B, right, in terms of the v1 dash y1 dash, and here let's say it is the equation A. So from this, from now we have the system of equation, right? From here we have the system of equation. So A is what? v1 dash y1, v1 dash y1 plus v2 dash y2 is equal to 0, and here we have the v1 dash y1 dash plus v2 dash y2 dash is equal to rx. So now unknown is unknown are v1 and v2. We have the system of equation in terms of the v1 dash and v2 dash. So v1 dash and v2 dash are unknown, are unknown. So when this system of equation has a solution, when this system of equation has a solution, when the system of equation has a solution, when coefficient, if you determine the determinant of the coefficient y1 y2 y1 dash y2 dash, it is what you can recognize. What is this? It is the Wronskian of the solution. So W of y1 comma y2, it must be non-zero, and definitely it is non-zero, right? Non-zero since y1 and y2 are Li solution of reduced equation, Li solution of reduced equation. So it is non-zero. So it means we can determine the unique value of v1 v1 dash and v2 dash. Now we have the system of equation, so we can determine the unique value of v1 dash and v2 dash using the Cramer rule. So Cramer rule states that v1 dash will come minus of y2 rx upon Wronskian of y1 and y2, and v2 dash will come y1 rx upon Wronskian of y1 and y2. So here we can compute the value of v1 dash and v2 dash using the Cramer rule or solving the system of equation. So on solving the system of equation, already we have seen Wronskian is non-zero, so there is no problem in the denominator. So from here v1 will come integral minus y2 rx upon w of y1 and y2 with respect to x, and v2 is what? Integral y1 into rx upon w of y1 and y2 with respect to x. So that is the value of the v1 and v2. So particular solution yp will become v1 y1 plus v2 v2 y2, that is the particular solution. So the general solution of complete equation will become yg plus yp. That is the general solution of complete equation or the non-homogeneous equation, complete equation 1. In this way we determine the value of, right, means we determine the general solution of the general differential equation. Let us have problem number 3a. Find the particular solution of y double dash plus 4y is equal to tan of 2x. So you can see, as the rx is what? Tan 2x. Rx is tan 2x. It means you cannot solve this problem by method of undetermined coefficient. Method of undetermined coefficient is restricted only for the sin alpha x or cos alpha x only in case of the trigonometric function. So we have to go with the method of variation of the parameter. So from here, what is the homogeneous equation for the current complete equation? What is the homogeneous equation? Homogeneous equation will be the y double dash plus 4y is equal to 0. So auxiliary equation will be the m square plus 4 is equal to 0. So roots are m is equal to plus minus 2 iota. So general solution will come, general solution or the complementary function. In some literature you will find it as a complementary function. So yg will come c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. So from here it is up to you which function you are assuming as a y1 and y2. So here we assume, let one solution is cos 2x, another solution is sin 2x. So let's say y1 and y2, whatever you are assuming here, that you have to strictly adhere. Otherwise answer will, because we have assumed, we have derived the solution using the fixed y1 and y2, means you can, it's up to you, you can assume the y1 as a sin 2x also. So but you have to keep as it is, right? So here y1 is
Sir,
equal to cos, yes,
sir, what is that CF written?
complementary function. General
Okay.
solution also known as, actually if you study the another book, other literature or other text, so you may find this general solution of the general solution of homogeneous equation as a complementary function. It is also known as the complementary function. Complementary function. Clear? Complementary function or general solution of reduced equation or the homogeneous equation. Reduced equation. So
Okay.
here we have the y1 and y2. So y1 dash will come minus of 2 sine 2x, and y2 dash will come 2 cos 2x. So from here, first we have to check the Wronskian of the solution. So Wronskian of y1 and y2. So it is nothing, it is the y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash. So this will come cos 2x sin 2x minus 2 sin 2x and 2 cos 2x. So it will give you 2. So here the Wronskian will come 2, and that is not equal to 0. So if the Wronskian is non-zero, it implies that y1 and y2 are the linearly independent solution of the reduced equation 2. Then after, for the particular solution, we have to determine the particular solution in this question. We have to determine the particular solution in this question. So here we know that what is the V1? V1 is equal to, or you can say particular solution. Particular solution is what? Y is equal to, Yx is equal to V1 Y1 plus V2 Y2, where V1 is what? Integral Y1 Rx upon W into dx. So y1 is what? Y1 is V1 is, then it is the y2.
Sir, it's minus of.
Wh-
Okay, sir.
It's
So there is a
V1
negative
is
sign as well.
minus. V1 is equal to minus of y2 Rx upon W into dx. So this will come minus y2 is what? Sin 2x. Rx is what? Tan 2x. W is 2 into dx. So this will give you minus half integral sin square 2x upon cos 2x into dx, which can be written as minus half integral 1 minus cos square 2x upon cos 2x into dx. So it will be minus half integral sec 2x minus cos 2x into dx, and minus half. Now integral of the sec 2x is log of sec 2x minus tan 2x upon 2, and integral of the cos 2x is the minus sin 2x upon 2, right? This is your V1, or you can say minus 1 by 4 log of sec of 2x minus tan of 2x minus sine of 2x. That is our V1. And V2 is what? V2 is equal to y1 Rx upon W into dx. So y1 is what? Integral cos 2x, Rx is tan 2x upon 2 into dx. So tan 2x can be written as sin 2x upon cos 2x. So cos 2x cancel out. So half integral of sin 2x dx. So this will become half and minus cos 2x upon 2, that is the 1 by 4 or minus 1 by 4 cos of 2x. So for the particular solution, y is equal to what? V1 y1 plus V2 y2. So V1 we have computed in above as a minus 1 by 4 log of sec 2x plus tan 2x plus 1 by 4 sine of 2x, that is your V1 into y1. So cos 2x plus V2 sine 2x into y2. So y2 is this into minus 1 by 4 cos 2x. So this will cancel this. So here we have particular solution as minus 1 by 4 log of sec 2x plus tan 2x into cos 2x. That is the particular solution. And if you have to write the general solution,
Sir, can you
so it
scroll
will
up?
be
Sir, a little more. Sir, it's sec 2x minus tan 2x.
so yx will come c1 cos 2x plus c2 sine 2x plus yp minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 sometimes on the screen it is hard to write. So minus 1 by 4 log of sec 2x minus tan 2x into cos 2x. So in this way we determine the complete solution. So any doubt in the variation of parameter? Anything you want to ask? So you can notice that for the different type of the means most general method is this only. You can solve any equation by this method if it is the solvable. Let us have this problem. Question number 3b. Y double dash plus 2y dash plus y is equal to e to power minus x log x. So this is what? This is the non-homogeneous differential equation. So first we reduce into the homogeneous equation by putting the Rx as a identically 0. So y double dash plus 2y dash plus y is equal to 0. So corresponding auxiliary equation will be the m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. So here m will be the minus 1 minus 1. So you can say real and equal root. Real and equal root. So yg will come c1 e to power minus x plus c2 x into e to power minus x. So here this can be written as c1 e to power minus x plus c2 x into e to power minus x. So from here, if you compare with the c1 y1 plus c2 y2, so we assume y1 is equal to e to power minus x and y2 is equal to x into e to power minus x. So here if you compute the y1 dash and y2 dash, So y1 dash will come minus e to power minus x, and y2 dash will come e to power minus x into e to power minus x. So when we compute the Wronskian is what? Determinant of y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash. So its Wronskian will come e to power minus 2x. So it is not equal to 0. This shows that y1 and y2 are Li solution. Actually, no need to write the y1 and y2 are Li solution, because in the auxiliary equation only we have already checked this thing. So need not to write again here. Then we assume that for determining the particular solution, y is equal to v1 y1 plus v2 y2, right? Let particular solution, let y is equal to v1 y1 plus v2 y2 is solution of complete equation 1. Complete equation 1. So v1 is equal to v1 where v1 is integral minus y2 into rx upon w into dx. So y2 is what? X into e to power minus x, and rx is what? Rx is e to power minus x into log x, and upon w e to power minus 2x. So here you can notice that it computationally it makes the integral easy as you cancel this. So here we have the minus integral x log cos log x dx. So when we do the by parts, so this will come minus log x and integral of x as a x square by 2 minus 1 by 2 means derivative, then derivative of the log x. So 1 by x and integral will be the x square by 2. So this will give you integral as 1 by 4 x square 1 by 4 x square minus x square by 2 log x. So that is your v1. That is your v1. Similarly, we compute the v2. v2 is integral of integral of y1 into rx upon w with respect to x. With respect to x. So y1 is what? E to power minus x. Rx is e to power minus x upon into log x upon w. W is e to power minus 2x. So this will come e to power minus x, e to power minus x, and e to power minus 2x cancel out. So here we have the integral log x dx. So its value will be the x log x minus x. So that is your v2. So if you write y is equal to v1 y1 plus v2 y2. So v1 we have computed here as a 1 by 4 x square minus x square by 2 log x into e to power minus x. That is the y1 plus v2. v2 is equal to x log x minus x into y2 x into e to power minus x. So that is your particular solution. So right, that is your particular solution. So on solving, you will get the 1 by 2 x square e to power minus x into log x minus 3 by 2. Yes. Is there any doubt? Anything you want to clarify? So clear how to determine the particular solution.
Yes, sir.
Now Now next question, fifth E, x square y double dash minus 2xy dash plus 2y is equal to x e to power minus x. So here you can see px qx, px qx are general function. Even rx is the general function. So here, if we have the question x square y double dash minus 2xy dash plus 2y is equal to x e to power x or e to power minus x, e to power minus x. So first always write the question in the standard form. So it can be written as y double dash minus 2 upon x y dash plus 2 upon x square y and e to power minus x upon x. That is our standard form. So where px is minus it is the 2 minus 2 upon x, qx is what, 2 upon x square, and rx is e to power minus x upon x. That is your rx. So if you write reduced equation, so reduced equation will be the y double dash minus 2 upon x y dash plus 2 upon x square y is equal to 0. So from here, by inspection, we can observe that p plus q into x is equal to 0. P is what? Minus 2 upon x. Q is what? 2 upon x square into x, that will become the 0. So it means y1 is equal to x is solution of reduced equation, let's say 2. This is your complete equation 1. So is solution of the reduced equation 2. If one solution is known by article 16, let y2 be another Li solution, of 2. So by section 16, what is the nature of the y2? It is the v into y1, where v is what? Integral 1 upon y1 square e to power minus integral p dx into dx. So integral 1 upon x square, y1 is x, so x square e to power minus. Now what is the p? P is, we have noted, the p is minus 2 upon x, minus 2 upon x dx into x. So 1 upon x square e to power, and here it will become 2 log of x, 2 log of x into dx. So this will become integral x square into dx, that is the x. So here we have the v. So y2 will come v into y1. So x into x, that is the x square. So here we will get the y2 as a linearly independent solution. So general solution yg will be the c1 y1 plus C2 Y2, that is the C1x plus C2 x square. C2 x square. Now from here, Y1 dash will come 1 and Y2 dash will come 2x. So when we compute the Wronskian of the solution, W of Y1 and Y2, that will come determinant Y1, Y2, Y1 dash, Y2 dash. So it will be the x square 1 2x. So it will give you 2x square minus x square, that is the x square not equal to 0. So here we can see that y1 and y2 are Li solution. Now let y is equal to v1 y1 plus v2 y2 be particular solution or solution of the first complete equation, where v1 is equal to integral minus of y2 rx upon w of y1 and y2 into dx. So integral. Now what is the minus, what is the y2 x square, what is the rx? So here rx we have noted as a e to power minus x upon x, e to power minus x, e to power minus x upon x upon w. So w we have noted as a x square. So upon x square into dx, so it will become minus integral e to power minus x upon x into dx, right? Similarly v2 is what? Integral y1 rx upon w of y1 y2 into dx. Y1 is what? X. Rx is what? E to power minus x upon x, and w is what? X square. So with respect to this, so this will give you e to power minus x upon x square into dx. So particular solution, yp will come v1 y1 plus v2 y2. So v1 is what? v1 is integral e to power minus x upon x into dx, right? With minus, and y1 is what? X. So minus x integral e to power minus x upon x into dx plus y2 x square into v2 e to power minus x upon x square in upon x square into dx. So when we minus x integral e to power minus x upon x into dx plus x square. So when we integrate this by parts, so e to power minus x as it is, and here we have the integral minus 1 upon x minus, right, minus, now integral of minus 1 upon x and derivative of e to power minus x, so e to power minus x minus 1 into dx. So what this will give you? Minus x integral e to power minus x upon x into dx, and this will give you minus x square and x cancel out. So x e to power minus x e to power minus x, and this will give you minus minus plus and minus minus and x square integral e to power minus x upon x into dx. So this can be written as minus x plus x square integral e to power minus x upon x into dx minus x into e to power minus x. So general solution yx will come yg plus yp. So yg is what? C1x plus C2 x square, and yp is what? Yp is minus x e to power minus x and minus x plus x square integral of e to power minus x upon x into dx. So that is the method of variation of the parameter. Means here by inspection we have determined the one solution. By article 16 we have determined the another solution. Then using the method of variation of parameter we have determined the particular solution. So anything you want to revisit?
Sir, what was the particular solution, final solution?
This is only the particular solution. It is na yg and this is your yp. Now this integral is not solvable, no? So you have to go with the either the numerical solution. Now question number 5th A, solve y double dash plus y is equal to fx. So reduced equation is y double dash plus y is equal to 0. So auxiliary equation will be the m square plus 1 is equal to 0. So roots are plus minus eta. So we can say here it is the complex root. It is complex root. So yg will be c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Let us assume y1 is equal to cos x, y2 is equal to sin x. So y1 dash is equal to minus sin x, y2 dash is equal to cos x. So we compute the Wronskian determinant of y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash. So cos x, sin x, minus sin x, cos x. So here you will get the 1 which is not equal to 0. Then after let yp is equal to particular solution is equal to v1 y1 plus v2 y2, where v1 is equal to minus integral y2 rx upon w into dx. So it will become minus of sin x into fx dx into fx dx. That can be written as definite integral minus, this is the property link between the definite integral and the indefinite integral. So integral 0 to x ft sin t dt. Similarly v2 is equal to integral y1 rx upon w into dx. y1 is cos x, rx is fx, and upon 1 into dx. So that can be written as integral 0 to t ft into cos t dt. So yp will be v1
So
y1 plus
0 to x.
0 to x 0 to x ft dt. So yp will become yp is v1 y1 plus v2 y2. So v1 is minus 0 to x ft sin t dt into cos x, and what is this, v2 0 to x ft cos t into sin x, into sin x. So that can be written as sin x 0 to x cos t ft dt minus cos x 0 to x ft sin t dt. So if you combine these two, it will become 0 to x ft sin of x minus t dt. Right? Means if you take inside, so this will become 0 to x ft common, and inside it will become the sin x cos t minus cos x sin t into dt. So this can be written as sin of x minus t. So 0 to x ft sin of x minus t dt. That is the solution. In the same fashion, just instead of the 1, here we have the k square. So Wronskian will come k. So accordingly, we have only the change in the denominator by the k. Right? So this question we will do in next class. This is little bit lengthy question, so we will do in next class. So if you have any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, you can read the book.